All right, guys, now we're going to talk about a different piece of equipment that we can use to extricate a patient with, and this is the full body vacuum mattress. Similar to the vacuum splints that we've shown you earlier on, where you basically suck the air out of it and the actual mattress or splint themselves becomes hard. This mattress here is exactly the same as your vacuum splints. So multiple different patients you can use it for. If you have a suspected spinal injury, you can put your patient on a combi or a spine board over the top of this. You can log roll your patient. If you have somebody that has a pelvic injury of any sort that you just need to be able to extricate your patient, you can actually use this piece of equipment. It's full of little beanbag beans, lots and lots and lots in it. So what you need to do is make sure that they're all even out across your mattress before we actually start sucking the air out of it. The other advantage with these particular mattresses as well, it's color coded. So with all the straps, you know exactly where they need to go. So similar to all the other ways we strap our patients in, we actually go across the chest, we go across the hips and across the legs. The other advantage with this particular mattress is we can actually mold it up around our patient. So if we have a suspected spinal injury, we can actually mold the head of this particular mattress around the patient's head, and that's going to provide that additional support there as well. So how we do it, we basically strap them in. So I'm going to get the crew to come in and assist in being able to do this. So first thing is we're going to pull it across, position it up against close to the patient's body, and then color code it. So we've got blue strap, which will go across the patient's body, and I'm going to pass that across to Ian. Patient's arms can be across their chest, can be down their side, however they need to. Then we've got a red strap that goes across the chest as well, which comes across to here, clips in. Make sure it's somewhat firm. We've got a purple strap that goes across the legs here, and then we have the green strap which goes across the patient's hips. Now the next step from there is the legs are molded. I'm going to come up here and hold the mattress around Mark's head, and the other piece of equipment we have to have here is our pump here, which as we can pull this the lever, it actually sucks the air out of. So we've got our cord that stays in the actual back splint. Pulling this will suck the air out of. This is the longest process. So there's various sizes. This is a smaller pump. You can get bigger pumps, and you can also get a foot pump that'll actually assist in that. So I'm going to give that to Ian, making sure that's closed for suction, and I'm going to mold this into patient's head. And then basically we just have to suck the air out of it. Being the fact that it's a full body mattress, it does take a little while to do that. But again, just reassuring your patient, it is quite comfortable for your patient, so they're not laying on a hard surface as such. Alrighty, now as we've sucked all the air out of it, you can see that this part up here is actually formed and is holding in place. The fact that we've actually taken the air out of, we may need to readjust the straps. You may have to tighten the straps again, so we're just going to check those, retighten if required. This mattress is designed again to be able to lift with 4 people. There's multiple different handhelds down it. Depending on the size of your patient, you're going to have to make a judgment call as to how many officers you're going to need, whether you need 4 or 6, depending on how far you're actually traveling as well. So basically what we're going to do, we're just going to lift Mark straight up off the ground. So I'm going to get Ian and Jens at the head and torso area. Lucy and I will be down the bottom. As always, whoever's at the head is going to be controlling the commands. Only one person will give those commands, that everybody has safe lifting. All right.
Okay, on my 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, lift.
And as you can see, it's holding Mark nice and straight, nice and firm. It's quite easy for us to actually lift. It's quite comfortable for both us and the patient. And then we can move to where we need to go.